Ahora mira la cámara
Hi, as you know, in this channel we save lives. That's what we do. We rescue animals in extreme conditions, we treat them, rehabilitate them, finding amazing homes. But to do this, we rely on the power of video, on the power of images, on the power of telling stories. This channel has been here for the longest time, but it wasn't until I finally understood the power of video that this channel started growing and we managed to build a very special connection with our viewers and with you. So it's been during this long trek and long process of transformation that this channel became what it is. Now, 7 months ago, I met someone very special. His name is Sergio. I met him through a common friend. We went out for lunch. At the end of that lunch, I knew that I wanted to work with him and that he would be an amazing asset for our organization. Sergio is not only a wonderful guy, but he has a really very keen eye and a very special way of looking at things. For the last 7 months, Sergio has been producing some of the most beautiful videos for this organization. I am incredibly proud of the work that we have done together. I always tell him, Sergio, when you send me, we shoot the videos together, but then we sit to edit. Sometimes we edit together, sometimes he edits in his own place, and when he sends me the result, I always tell him, this is just beautiful. He has done nothing that I don't like. It's, for me, it has been like finding a soulmate of sorts, someone that has this creative urge and that is really capable of producing something of beauty. For me, it's very important not only to produce content that reaches people, but produce content that I'm proud of, that I find beautiful, that I find pleasant to watch. This is a really difficult subject. Animal rescue can be cruel, can be grim, can be at times gory, but I believe that if you put your heart into it and at the same time if you produce something of beauty, in the end it works and it works well. So for the last 7 months I've worked with Sergio and I tell you, it's been a really great experience. We have gone on trips together, we have saved lives together, we have been at the hospital hand in hand producing amazing content, and somehow he has managed to put his soul into the work, and you have got to meet him, even if most of the time you don't see him, he's behind the camera. So really, his contribution to this organization and to this channel has been invaluable, and I really hope that it's going to be here for many years to come. But I believe that everyone should have a dream, and Sergio's dream was to make a movie, to be a content creator. He had worked in several South American countries. He was in Panama, he was in Costa Rica. He was just learning skills and looking at a different way to look at the world in order to produce his own movie. So I was very supportive of the project from the beginning. I do believe that Sergio has an incredible potential and that he has to produce his own content. At some point, last Christmas, I thought, okay, Sergio, why don't you and I, outside of Let's Adopt and outside of our rescue life, why don't we create something different? Why don't we start a channel where we can tell stories in a different way, where we can tell our own stories, personal stories, our own trips, our own interests, because I'm an animal rescuer, but not everything in my life is animal rescue. And this is the case for him. So I said to him, look, why don't we start our own YouTube channel? Many of our friends will follow us there and will probably enjoy the content that we make. He was really interested. He was like, wow, great, let's do it. He's such an optimistic and such a positive guy. So we started working on ideas. We started thinking about equipment that we were gonna get and what will be the approach. But then I realized, no, don't make a mistake, Viktor. This cannot be your project. This is not something that I need to do. This has to be his. Sergio has to build his own platform, and he has to tell his own stories in precisely the way he wants to. So today's video is an announcement. Sergio is staying with us. He will continue producing our videos and he will be responsible for most of the content that we make. But he's also branching out. I have encouraged him and he has taken on the challenge and he's launching his own YouTube channel. I believe that if you love someone, you have to set them free. In a way, this is a push for him to build his own platform, to tell his own stories and to succeed. Because believe me, if there's someone in this world, one day he will tell you his stories. But if there's someone in this world that deserves to succeed, that is Sergio. So just click there, that's his YouTube channel, subscribe, follow him. He has so many things to tell. Thank you very much.
Sergio. Ajá. Going to edit now. Tenemos que editar.
Fíjate que algo que es lo que me apetece.
No. Qué fuerte, tío.